Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you, we bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I must start with today's show. So when I know Vex say money show was not available, I went to write my exams. So I know they're available and I notify you now for Facebook and YouTube. So make on no vex. Now let's start with today's show. Today there's a bomb, as in I never saw this coming. So let's start with the show. Now, reports reaching me this evening is that Victor Gyokeres is set to stay back at Sporting Lisbon. I repeat, Victor Gyokeres is set to stay back at Sporting Lisbon. So many media organizations don't carry this story. The Metro, Mirror, Sports Mode, London Evening Standard, The Sun, Football 365. So many people carry them, but make I first start from where I first see them. From London Evening Standard. So the London Evening Standard, 1 hour ago, because never today, I just see the report. Gyokeres now set to start Sporting Lisbon. Now, they call their own quotes. Now, Gyokeres family member in uncle. Now, be the person will be say the media they talk to. The uncle they call Chris Gyokeres. Now, as they celebrate with Sporting Lisbon, the way the fans say they celebrate the guy be like God for there. So they ask the uncle, say, how far this is our boy? She him go stay back here. The uncle said, and I quote, yes, we think so. You can see it on the screen. Yes, we think so. Yesterday at dinner, we decided that he has to stay. Say they don't do family meeting. Gyokeres was there. They now decided that he will stay back at Sporting Lisbon. Now, maybe now in the euphoria of the excitement, or maybe don't shy you, normal celebrate that. They will run shy you. Maybe now share in the play. I don't know, but this is the latest in the public domain. In fact, when I saw the report, I was doubting it. I can't go for Google, so make I just type Gyokeres uncle. Baba, as I just type Gyokeres uncle, all the story just pop out. Blah. Football 365, Gyokeres uncle drops Arsenal transfer bombshell. The Mirror, Arsenal get forward Gyokeres update after family transfer meeting. The Metro, Victor Gyokeres uncle makes shock claim. Now Arsenal, everybody, I never even click see more or more news. Everybody reporting it. What could take one of these sources? I said, make I just take one of these sources. Let me see how they reported their own story. Now, according to the Metro, where they take report their own, they say Victor Gyokeres uncle makes shock claim over Arsenal and Manchester United transfer. Now, when you read the entirety of the report, the uncle was saying, I'm very happy, it's fantastic. Chris Gyokeres was telling Portuguese outlet Record during Sporting Lisbon title celebrations, we were here last year. It's the same spirit, it's the same people, it's the same atmosphere. Absolutely fantastic. I'm speechless. That was when they now asked him, say, how far should the guy go stay for another season? He said, yes. Yesterday at dinner, we decided that he has to stay. Yes, I think so. We hope so. Because look, we love it. It's incredible. The country, the people, and Sporting Lisbon, and the Lions. With a blessed lion, I don't know. He said, we love it. Now, in fact, I'm speechless. I don't know how I want to analyze this one. I'm just speechless because the thing comes and say, is it going to now be Chris Gyokeres versus Fabrizio Romano or versus David Ornstein? But one thing is clear. Say Chris Gyokeres come as I can't talk this thing. No means say Victor Gyokeres no fit still leave. You get? And at the same time, you see why we no allow only Gyokeres to do for our transfer short list. In case of necessity. So that we will still have other people we are looking at. You see why we never drop Sesko. We never drop some kind of people. Even though they don't say we don't join Osimhen. We never drop some kind of people. Now, because of unforeseen circumstances like this, that you never saw coming, you get. But Moko just watch. Like I always say, as time they go, we go get clarity, especially after they don't play that their attacker the Portugal Cup. After they play that one, we will get clarity on where Gyokeres is going to end up. Because when you even come to what David Ornstein said today, David Ornstein said it seems Arsenal are still deciding whether they go for Sesko or Gyokeres as that, like they say they decide who then go choose. The two players, so they see on the screen, they are both under consideration, but it is hard to know which person Arsenal don't choose. You get, there are many factors that contribute to such a decision, because when you read the entirety of what I'm saying, Arsenal don't want to make a mistake. Because whether you like it or yes, the probability of Gyokeres coming to the EPL and flop is still there. The probabilities of Sesko coming to the EPL and flopping, it is still there. So make una know get tunnel vision, like, if not Gyokeres, nah, don't get tunnel vision. You get, we feel as fans we might have tunnel vision, but people like Arteta no fit get that type of vision. They go to Arteta, Beretta, they go to see beyond what you will see. They have stacks of data, stacks for their desk when they look. What do you they look? What do you they look like? He scored 52 goals. That's the only thing. There's so many details, so many things that you look at. That's why them be coach. That's why Beretta be professional. Where we will not be. You get, so we'll just watch. At the end of the day, I pray we get the player. That's my own. Now, surprisingly, Arteta did this press conference today. I never saw that coming because I felt it was on Friday. Check it today, not Thursday now. So I think on Friday they will do the press conference, but it came out early. So Arteta made some sweet talks where really enter me. Like it resonated with me. Now, first off, when they ask him about Raya, he gets, whether Raya is one of the best decisions we make. He gets, so he can talk, say we make decisions with that intention, but at the time when we made that right decision, it was a very unpopular decision. I remember that time, I took some flack. I remember when I turned and talk, say Raya gets better statistics than Ramsey. I know as people take on for my head. You get, so now the same thing way Arteta said they talk now. Say at that time, one by the guy, everybody they para. But look at today now. Everybody they grateful for the way the guy they perform consistently at the highest level in the last few seasons. So we are very, very grateful for that. Now, away from that, they're going to ask Arteta about next season. Say, what is the most important thing about next season? What we need to get right, like the most important thing about getting next season right. It's a first off, alignment. First off, everybody at the end, we all feel the same, that we feel that we are capable. It's not just the dream. It's not just something you want to do. It's that we have everything that is needed to do. Like, you talk plenty. You know, if you control what's in the everybody dressing room, you just talk a lot. I don't want to waste time on this one. I can just enter another of the slide because he said a lot. Now, where I give Arteta maximum respect now, you see the media, this media, they are very, very dishonest. They won't try to catch Arteta with Tottenham Hotspur, we win something. So they're going to ask Arteta, say, how far, say you know, say Tottenham Hotspur win, they win league, and I say win league, they win Europa, and what did they achieve? So the one here waiting Arteta go talk. Arteta can say, make we congratulate them. I think they are champions, and when you get to do that, you have to do a lot of things right. I think they've gone through a season with a lot of obstacles and difficulties, and they have in the end managed a beautiful moment. So you have to congratulate. This is sports. And I'm sure they've done everything in their hands to achieve it, and they're very, very happy. I love that. That's what you just talk. You get no bad blood. Just like me, I actually wanted Tottenham Hotspur to win it. Everybody know that, not be secrets. So for me, it's not bad blood. You get, they don't win now. We don't achieve. In fact, I go still talk about Tottenham Hotspur. We'll finish. We'll finish this at the press conference. Now, they can ask another tricky question on if we had a better season than Tottenham Hotspur. Don't say that argument is for the media space. I think I'm going to say, I don't like to compare with other teams. I like to analyze my own team. Yes, that's my job. Now, they're going to ask about our final game we'll play against Southampton. Say, the motivation to win that game, it did. Remember, so they pursue Golden Glove for Raya. And at the same time, we want to finish with the best defensive record. He said it. So now, some of the people say, we'll use motivate ourselves for the game against Southampton, which means this defensive record that we'll get, Arteta, I told you it is intentional. The Arteta shored up that our defense, brought it from mediocrity to men. It was intentional. So make them use that intentionality. Carry enter the forward position, which is part of the things Arteta said in this press conference. We are still coming there. So at the end of the day, I don't already talk about it official. Arsenal are the best defensive team this league at this season. I don't see anybody catching us. Like, Posse, I wanted one. I don't see anybody if he catch us. Now, on how excited is Arteta for next season? He said, I am excited, but now I need to rest a little bit to calm down and to start to make certain decisions in the most efficient way with the right timing to make sure that I can rest. A big part of the rest is when you start to see things are happening in the right timing and in the right decisions. That one self day. But the one we come bust my brain, pata. Okay, they still ask him about Rodrigo. You get. So in talk say, well, I wouldn't like to name a player, but the biggest thing is that, and using the word pride, we have brought Arsenal. If I even say we put your name there, Baba, now you runner. You know, easy. We have brought the club into a position, into a place that next season you have to win a major trophy. She been watching me at the sing every day for year. Say next season is make on man. No be Arteta is a man that they talk. Say the place where they don't drop us now, now level where they say next season they must win. They did not say we must win a trophy. He said we must win a major. She make a read them again. No be like they fry pomo for there. He said we have brought the club. I'm reading from line 2. We have brought the club into a position, into a place that next season you have to win a major trophy. You have to win it. That's why when I keep singing, next season is a make or my people go say, they put pressure on Arteta. You think Arteta doesn't know? You think Andrea Berta doesn't know? You think Richard Garlic doesn't know? All these people know these things. Like, oh God, you must be a make I not use some kind of word, but for if you did for Arsenal for the level now, if you don't say we need to win something, Mr. Even they reduce the bar, they lower the bar, they talk say next season I don't want to box Arteta like say you must win the league or you must win the Champions League. And even they give a leeway of say okay, just win anything. We just win anything. We go celebrate. But Baba there is the man say we must win a major trophy. That is why the owner came out and said we have to invest now ahead of next season to win. They've had a meeting. I know they're there for the meeting, but I can add 1 + 2 and over Kaku in my head and tell you they have decided that next season they must win. You don't need the Babalawo to tell you this thing. Ajay, that's what it just be. Next season go mad. Next season, we'll continue. He said that means that everybody believes that we have the level, that we have shown the consistency and we are an elite team in this country and in Europe. And if you don't do that, that's if you don't win next season, then what is going to happen? For me, that is the biggest statement that Arsenal is there. What they bring this thing? That because of they bring out Rodrigo, because Rodrigo is an elite player. For somebody like Arsenal to be mentioned in the same line with Rodrigo, because they look say Rodrigo na senior man, they play for Real Madrid. Not many trophies Rodrigo don't win. He's a serial winner. That can win like 13 trophies, not many Champions League. They cannot win a loss. So if they bring that mentality, they come Arsenal, it will even uplift the atmosphere, the dressing room. That's what we are looking at. All right, before continuing with Arteta's press conference, let's begin first message from one of our sponsors, Mr. Anayo, who's a real estate agent. So he has 14 plots of land for sale at Nora Scott Luxury Estates or here in Bellu, Rubber Estate at the back of airports in Abara Icheche local government area of River State. So this 14 plot of land, 6 plot dates together, 4 plot dates together, 3 plot dates together, 1 plot is standing alone, and it's 1.2 million naira per plot. So if you're interested in this piece of property, you can call Mr. Anayo on 08032765227 or 08119329922. Like I said, if you're interested in this piece of property, do give him a call. Now, continue with the press conference. They ask him about the role of Andrea Berta this summer. Arteta can say, I think he's going to be a big contributor with his experience and the fact that he's already won in very difficult contexts and the way he builds teams, he is exceptional. I think we have to share that responsibility, and Andrea is going to be a key part to driving the plans and the ideas that we have to try and execute them. In fact, we are here to support him. Now, they ask about Kai Havertz, how the guy take return, and the thinking, because say there's this argument. Make I come on this picture first. There's this narrative in the media space, even in our community, say because we get Havertz, we don't go stand another number 9. Or Arteta does not know how to manage big players. Arteta they find player when go put under Kai Havertz. Some of all these things, I think that you'll destroy that narrative with this line of questioning. Now, on whether Kai Havertz's return alters the thinking in the transfer market, which means because Kai Havertz don't come back, she ain't missing another sign another striker again. Arteta said, what is clear with the amount of injuries we had in the front line is that we need goal threats, which means we need new people who can score goals. We need the firepower out there, and understanding that the context can change tomorrow, which means Havertz don't come back, still go tomorrow for injury. We cannot just rely on the numbers we had before. We have to add goals. We have to add creativity. We have to add numbers, and that will be in different position. You see the way Arteta they talk with so much confidence, with so much vibrancy, because the owners have said they are investing. We have to add goals. We have to add creativity, which means indirectly Arteta is telling us they're looking for a new number 10, because that's where creativity is going to come in. So when they say we need goals, winger is going to supply you goals. A new center forward will supply you goals. Like, this is freaking exciting times. This is going to be one of the massive transfer windows we've ever witnessed. I can tell you for free, you get. So finally, because maybe every time Arteta talk, I screenshot the notable areas. So they're going to ask him whether I would like to keep Thomas Partey next season. They say yes. I've said this many times. I want to keep this man. Now, on whether he has a number in mind of how many players he wants to bring in, they say yes. Are you going to tell us? No. Evaluate Arteta no will tell you anything. So I think that's the best we can do with Arteta's press conference. Let's move on with the other reports. Now, Real Madrid, according to the Metro and some reports from La Liga and Cadena SER, they say Real Madrid don't set Rodrigo price. So how much are they putting? £67.5 million, which is about 80 million euros. Which for me, I don't think is a bad deal, because that money, nobody say you go pay all of them. Add-ons go involve. Whether they quote 67 million to pounds, so 67 million pounds. If you ask if they offer that kind, maybe 50 million, the rest go be add-ons. So now waiting me at the see. If I thought so, would they go for the guy? So we won't offer something for the guy, because now waiting would they see. At the same time, Cut Offside come to let us know. Say this. In fact, this is an exclusive report from Cut Offside that Mikel Arteta has called Nico Williams. Follow and talk about a possible move to the Emirates Stadium. You get results, follow and reason. After the call, the reports they come out now, they talk say Arsenal are now in the lead. You know, say before they talk say Real Madrid. So if you watch the story, there's a hyperlink there that takes you. If you click the hyperlink, that Cut Offside hyperlink, it will take you to the Cut Offside website. So I followed the hyperlink and I landed on their website because they revealed Arsenal lead Chelsea in the race to sign 50 million star thanks to Mikel Arteta, because Arteta puts a call across to the player, and they say Chelsea said be involved, but now Chelsea don't jackpot, say they no go fit and compete with Arsenal. Say Barcelona said fit still join the race, because one thing when they talk say as Madrid now don't enter, it just be like challenge for Barca, because now player way Barca appreciates where. So even though Barca no want them before, but because Madrid don't involve, Barca go want ensure say they collect over Madrid hand. That one like a win for them. Nobody say they really need the player, but say they stop Madrid from buying the player. Even Charles Watt self, when they write say, see, him feel say Williams would be Arteta's first choice. Now he said at this point I just can't say who Arsenal will sign. I don't think anyone can say who Arsenal will sign, because they actually keep everything, like they're trying to keep the cards inside the bag. So the club will have their targets, and we will just have to wait and see who they sign. You get, because they keep everything close to them, so they don't want to leak anything. You get, so they are keeping everything. So more just to watch and see everything unfold. When I just give me 1 second, I better make I drink some water. Woo! All right, let's proceed. Now they call you ask Paul Messin for Sky Sports. Say based on say Tottenham Hotspur don't win the Europa League, so who in feel say had the better season? Now for Messin, I know just he's allowed his own analysis. He got the talk say for him the way we take the judge is season now based on trophies. He gets what you win for not be by finishing second. So for him, Tottenham really did better than Arsenal this season. But the way I see, I forget say maybe I was rooting for Tottenham Hotspur to win it. I have my reasons, but you can't compare somebody who is playing in a lower competition and they won it. You get, we know they're eligible to go play, or is it saying we should not finish in the second again. We'll finish for maybe like 6th or 5th, so that we'll go play Europa League. Forget the exception to the rule of say only 4 supposed to qualify for England and 5 qualify. Normal na 4. 5, 6 go Europa. So is this say we should go to Europa? Because you know that it is easier to win the Europa now than before. Since when UEFA talk say anybody finish 3rd, no they enter Europa again, and when they don't change the format, now our league and Swiss league format table. So nothing like say people from Champions League will come join them for Europa League. So now it's easier for you to win it. Imagine a team that finished 17th in the league in the EPL. The same people who will play 9 and play, they finish 17th, will finish 2nd. Just because they won Europa League. You can't say they had a better season than us. Well, that's his own take, because me, I don't understand that analogy. If you be like say me, I did primary 6 now, you did primary 1. You can't carry first of primary 1. They call the challenge, they say you got to carry first of primary 1, me I did primary 6 and I carry 2nd. You call if you say we're not in the same league. We're not in the same league. We're not in the same pedestal, same class. Like it baffles my imagination. I don't understand. But I understand for the sake of argument, yeah, yes. The fans will come out and say yes, they had a better season. So, well, I think I understand where they are coming from with that argument. Now, talking about the match, I actually watched the match and I was seriously rooting for Tottenham Hotspur. Seriously, because when I remember how Sir Alex come and on the talk when they motivate the Manchester United team, when go their dressing room say, "Lads, it's Tottenham. It's Tottenham. Come on, even Roy Keane, Carragher said go." Paul Scholes, all of them, Rio Ferdinand, you were rooting for Man U. Hoping say they go win, and last what happen? Then lose. When Tottenham Hotspur they celebrate, I see where those people they hit us now with passion. Do you know that as they were winning 1-0, their fans when they thought not the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, because not everybody travel go Atletico Bilbao, like 15,000 they there. Then the rest for the stadium, they watch for TV. They were singing, "Are you watching? Are you watching? Are you watching Arsenal? Are you watching Arsenal?" Like they ask us, "Papa, I was watching. No, I'm not gonna lie you. I was watching and I was rooting for you. See me, and you did there. They insult me." But no, Yawa. Do you know that next season, Manchester United are not going to play any form of European football? No Champions League, no Europa League, no UEFA Europa Conference League. Tell me why Gyokeres or anybody will want to go and join them. 17. Before I come live, I saw a report. They talk say everybody waiting for Manchester United is for sale. Apart from the captain Bruno Fernandes, is the only one that is not for sale. Everybody can leave. You get. So the thing sweets me. You get. So another person who had to wait now Chelsea Betis. Ajay Ade Betis back 100. But all the fans say they might. Nobody cough now. Now maybe they ask, "How far now? What's going to happen now?" No mind those players, Jari. Yeah, you get all the Man U fan. But imagine that they win for no rest. So it remains Chelsea. So I wait for them. Betis on that day. Now Betis back will stand. Yeah, so that's how it will be. All right, let's bring you a second message from another of our sponsor, Mike Ken Mega Resources Limited. So they deal on genuine BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Land Rover, Range Rover, Rolls-Royce, Mini Cooper, Jaguar spare parts, and car accessories. So they also sell Castrol lubricants. So whether a wholesale you want to buy on a retail, they got your back and they deliver nationwide, and the delivery cost is very, very affordable. And if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on 08036135075 or 09099433390. So if you're interested in any of they are also located at Suites A3 and A4, ground floor, NB Plaza, Budu District, Gariki, Abuja, Nigeria. So if you're interested in any of their products, do give them a call. Now, I was seeing this report all over social media. This is the list of our highest goal scorers. Kai Havertz, Martinelli, highest of them. Now Kai Havertz, 9 goals. 9. Merino has 7. How many games Merino play? Merino is not a striker. Yes, Merino gets 7. Although you go talk say yes, injury affected. A lot of people like Bukayo Saka scoring 6 goals, injury follow. He gets. But this type of output is not good enough. How many goals Martinelli scored? 8. Let's still try. How many goals Rossa scored? 8. In how many? 38 games. It's not good enough. It's not good enough for somebody that wants to win the league. It's not good enough. Go and check how many goals Salah scored. Cody Gakpo, like goals and assists control everything. Go and check Salah. Check Cody Gakpo. Check Luis Diaz. Like those guys added a lot. They added a lot. So if you want to win the league, you have to do more than this. That's why I want to believe all these people they talk about now. Maybe next season. Look at Do you know that a guy who will spend for this transfer window? All these people there, apart from Saka and Partey and Rice, every other person go dey bench. Next season, if you look bench, you go see Kai Havertz, you go see Martinelli, you go see Trossard, you go see Merino. Next season, they go dey bench. Ajay, it's possible. You get people who will sign, they go dey bench. Now even the squad depth that they talk about. Me, I go dey happy, but they look bench. Well, another sad note for one person who won finish in 10 for Real Madrid, that's Luka Modric. So Luka Modric was going to be hanging up his boots at Real Madrid. They won't pursue him. If he wants to stay, he said go even take a pay cut. But the new coach say no, you are old enough, Baba. We want to start a new dispensation, so we have to say goodbye to the old cargoes. So they don't pursue him. This guy won a lot. Like if you go social media, a lot of tributes. So many people are talking about him. Like the guy has done so much. Just like Kevin De Bruyne, he's not, he doesn't want to leave yet. So he still get plans to play on more. So more they watch, we will be in next chapter. We can see Benzema, Sergio Ramos. So many people don't talk about him. They praise him, they sing for him, write letter. So I wish him all the best in his next endeavor. Now, according to Sami Mokbel of the BBC Sports, so he say Arsenal are in an advanced discussion with Leandro Trossard over a new contract, with all parties now confident of reaching an agreement. So Trossard has been in discussions with the club since January. However, the process has been accelerated in recent weeks. So more just the word you can say the thing when they talk say that they drag their money, because the Athletic also said something like this. The Athletic puts those different snippets of Arsenal news. They say Martinelli deal expires in 2027. Martinelli is valued at around £50 million. Arsenal want to keep him. Now, they say Trossard representatives in talks over pay rise. Trossard made them increase the money. That's why they never signed the team yet. It's all about the money. So now money they hold that one. Now, the talk say big offers could change things, because Arsenal desires to strengthen in so many areas. But then they talk, we say if somebody bring money and say one side Martinelli, they go sell him. If person bring money and say one side Trossard, they go sell him. They are not untouchable. You get. But not say they're in the market officially, but unofficially they are in the market. At the same time, Raheem Sterling is not expected to have his loan extended. What? They don't try him now. They all make Arsenal fans revolt. They stand with him. So he's expected to go back home. So his papa house and the mama house. Anywhere with the one column. Now, see what Charles as they talk. And this has been my position all along. If you follow what they talk, Charles say, I don't really understand the whole debate of whether it should be Gabriel Martinelli or Leandro Trossard who should leave this summer. Just keep both of them and add another quality-wide option, as well as a striker. Attacking options have been so short this season, and we know Mikel Arteta trusts Martinelli and Trossard. So why the rush to get rid of one of them? Squad needs to be significantly strengthened in attack, not in case of one in, one out. If one goes, another winger arrives. The numbers are basically the same exactly. And we've seen that not being enough this season. Keep both and add him up. That's what I'm saying. You have to build your squad depth. Keep these people on the bench. Bring in somebody that usurps their position, the person plays, so that in case of necessity, you are looking at the bench and you are seeing firepower. You are seeing former number 1, former number 8, first 11. You are seeing them on the bench. People who you trust before. They trust you. See, one of the major problems we have is that at the beginning of every season, Arteta they register 25 players. But out of that 25 players, he only trusts 16 or 15. That's the problem. So when those 16 or 15, some don't get injured inside them. If I tell that they look bench, you know, go like within they see. You go to see Giorgio. He doesn't trust Giorgio. He plays Giorgio just because he doesn't have a choice. He doesn't really trust him. You go to see Giorgio there. You go to see Zinchenko. He doesn't really trust that one. You go to see Kabia, John Francis. He doesn't trust these people. So these are some of the problems that we say we're supposed to fix this time around. Now, and the Athletic and David Ornstein come to say Rodrigo, say now one player we say Arsenal really like, but say not really surprising. But Miss Arsenal will sign a move. Now again, so many things they will say you go look at before this deal go become success. First off, club to club discussion, like Arsenal and Real Madrid, they need to discuss player and agent terms. You need to accept our own terms. Thirdly, do Arsenal want to make a proper push? She will want really sign him. I mean, I just interest. Is this an affordable deal? You get, because the year almost 60 something million. Is that an affordable deal that Arsenal can do? Would somebody have to leave before Arsenal will sign the player? Does Rodrigo want to even join Arsenal? Should be not the same question why they ask about Gyokeres, because you know, say many Arsenal fans, when we mention players, we don't look at the other end. That's this player won't even play for us. Remember yesterday, I was asking, does Gyokeres want to join us? Because we are just hearing different news. We never even know whether they carry us from mind, whether they even like us. We don't know. You get? So the same question I understand they ask about Rodrigo. Does Rodrigo want to join us now? Who else is in contention to sign Rodrigo? These are the questions that if you have the answers, you will be able to tell if Arsenal will be able to get this player. So, and we cannot have the answers now. When the transfer window opens officially, some kind of news go leak. Romano will tell us some kind of thing. Even this same Einstein, he go Jawasi, he go tell us some kind of thing too. Information will leak now, we will know. You get? So that's what it just be. Alright, let's begin another message from another of our sponsor, Mobile World Associates and Co Limited. So they are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They are also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 80 646422 34, and they're located at number 7 Kennywood Road, or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of the services, do reach out to them. So the biggest news of the day, number the fact says so many media houses, they report, say Gyokeres is set to stay back at Sporting Lisbon according to an uncle. An uncle said they do family meeting. This is a different, everybody they report on this evening. An uncle said they do family meeting and they don't decide. Say the boy will stay back there 1 more year. So, but whether or not that one will be the case, and we don't really know. Moku just the watch. So, my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show an end. Like, come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. And then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now, good night, and I'll get out. All right, guys. Ciao.